Hello everyone, my name is Sonali. So in this presentation, I am going to discuss about the digital problem currently available in the New Zealand market, and also I am going to propose the new solution and its benefits to the customer. EduZone NEZ, online learning app for school children in New Zealand. Let's move on to the first slide, background information. Everyone knows that in past few years, whole world impacted by coronavirus, and this is impacted to everyone's life. Due to the pandemic, technology has become very popular and demand for online learning, and online learning has rapidly increased. But students living in remote areas in New Zealand face the significant challenges of accessing quality education due to the factors like distance, limited infrastructure, and the shortage of qualified teachers in those areas. To identify the exact problem, I have carried out market research by interviewing 3 students and 2 parents in the society. So based on the responses, in the next slide, I will explain what are the problems currently facing by school children in New Zealand. Now we will discuss the problems that I have identified during my survey. The first major problem that the respondents are mentioning is the lack of online education applications considering the New Zealand curriculum. In the world market, there are numerous education applications, but as per them, only few are covering the New Zealand curriculum. So they are having a difficulty of finding a suitable, high quality education app for New Zealand studies. The second major problem is limited access to high quality education for school children who are living in rural areas in New Zealand. As per the New Zealand government, still there are around 13% of population living in rural areas, and they are having a difficulty of finding a high quality education for their children. This is due to the major factors like distance, limited infrastructure, and also the shortage of high qualified teachers in those areas. The third problem they have mentioned is there are some parents who are struggling to support their children as they have a lack of knowledge. So they are unable to support their children's education at home. This is another major problem I have identified during my survey. And also there are some students who are struggling to upskill their knowledge in the specific subject as there are limited resources available online. So because of that, they are struggling to upskill their knowledge. And another problems that I have noticed is most of these apps are supported only English language. But in New Zealand, still there are some students who are studying in Maori language, and in online there are only limited resources available for this language. So these are the major problems I have identified during my survey. As a solution, I'm going to introduce a learning app named EduZone NEZ, and this is mainly focusing on primary and secondary students in New Zealand aged between 5 to 18 years old. This app will be partnered with various local schools and educational institutes in New Zealand to deliver the high quality education related to the New Zealand curriculum. Now we will discuss some key features of this application. In this application, user can find the high quality learning materials such as video lecturing, digital textbooks, tutorials, and practice tests. And also all the materials are supporting Maori and English language. So based on the student's preference, they can refer these materials. And also another main key feature of this application is the progress tracker. So this progress tracker is having for each and every module. So once they have completed their studies, they can track their progress. And another main feature of this application is based on their marks for the practice test, app itself suggesting some recommended study materials. So this is the one of the main feature of this application. Now we'll move on to the key benefits of this application. By providing a solution as mentioned above, Students specifically living in rural areas also can get the high quality education, and this will remove the significant barriers among the students in urban area and the rural areas. This application also useful to parents who are struggling to help their children's education at home, and this is another main advantage of this application. In New Zealand, there are some students who are using Maori language for their studies, and this app will benefit for them as there are limited digital resources available in this language. Actually, the whole world currently facing uncertainty, and this app will also help if there is a pandemic situation or any other disruptive event which affect the traditional learning. So these are the main benefits user can get using this application. Okay, that is the end of the presentation. Does anyone have any questions? I believe this app is very useful for school children in New Zealand as well as investors like you, because you can partner with the app to offer your products or services to the learners through the app. As an example, if I can take, you can offer discounts on your products or services to the learners who complete the course on the app and who are having the highest marks. So by these ways, as investors, you can help us to support the development of high quality educational resources that can benefit to the learners around the New Zealand. Thank you.